Hello, my dear students. How are you? This is my third video on stereochemistry of SN1 and SN2 reactions. And we are discussing some important terms and conditions of stereochemistry of SN1 and SN2 reactions. In my previous video, we focused on chiral center. What is called chiral center? And in my today's video, we will focus on chiral objects and chiral molecules and molecular chirality. And also we will discuss the difference between chiral molecule and achiral molecule. Chiral objects and achiral objects. So my dear students, let us start. So first we see what is called chiral objects or molecules and chirality. Whenever I show any slide, you please take the screenshot. Now you see the definition. The objects or molecules which are non-superimposable on their mirror images like a pair of hands are said to be chiral, and this property is known as chirality. The term chiral is derived from the Greek word chair, means hand. So let us try to understand the meaning. See this picture, that is the example of chiral objects. Here, our left hand is a mirror image of right hand and vice versa. Now, if we will try to superimpose it, superimpose means if we will try to place of our one hand on other exactly, it is not placed. We cannot place exactly, means our one hand is not hidden by others. So my dear student, you see here, I am showing you, this is my left hand and this is my right hand. If one mirror will be placed here, that my left hand will be a mirror image of right hand and vice versa. Yes? Now, if I try to superimpose it, see here, I am trying to superimpose, it is not superimposable. See, it is not superimposable. I could not place my right hand on left hand, or I cannot place my left hand on right hand. It is non-superimposable. That is why our hands are chiral objects. Clear? Yes. Now, let us see in examples by comparing with hand. This is an organic compound, amino acid. This is amino acid. If we will consider a mirror here, this molecule will be the mirror image of this and vice versa. If we try to superimpose it, it will not be superimposable. We can show it with the help of molecular model. Another examples of chiral molecule, you see here, this is 1-bromoethanol. This is represented by Weis-Dash formula, because any three-dimensional structures, suppose this molecule you see, we can represent by Weis-Dash formula that we have learned already in class 11. Suppose this is a molecule here, always remember, if I am the observer, this molecule towards the observer, one is away from the observer, and two are on the plane. Here, this is away from observer, this is towards observer, these two are on the same. So we can represent like this. So this is a mirror image of this and vice versa. And if we try to superimpose it, it will not be superimposable. So this is a chiral molecule which can be shown, which can be checked by molecular model. We will discuss for test of chirality immediately after this slide. Now you see the representation of a chiral molecules and its mirror image. This is a three-dimensional ball and stick model I have shown, and here also we can show like this. See, this is a mirror image of this. This is a mirror image of this, and vice versa. This is a mirror image of this, and they will be non-superimposable. That can be shown like this. See here. This is a chiral molecule. This is a chiral molecule. This is a mirror image. Now, this mirror image, if we will try to superimpose it, it will be non-superimposable. You see from the picture, it is very much clear. How do you get the mirror image? That is shown just by rotating here. Suppose here you see, this is the molecule. So to get the mirror image of it, I have to rotate 180 degree angles. So after rotating 180 degree angles, we will get the mirror image. See this is the mirror image. After rotating the molecule, I am getting this mirror image. Now, if I try to superimpose it, see this. Once again I am showing. This is the mirror image of this molecule. And if I try to superimpose it, see, this is not superimposed. It is very much clear from this is not superimposed. This red is placing on this black. This black is placing on red. So this is not superimposed. Clear? So exactly with the help of ball and stick model, we can check one molecule is superimposable or not superimposable. Clear? So here it is very clearly we can see this. The non-superimposable mirror image. This mirror image is not superimposable, therefore it is a chiral molecule. Clear? So my dear student, what are achiral objects or molecules? The objects or molecules which are superimposable on their mirror image are called achiral. If it is superimposes on each other, then it is achiral. So, let me show an example here. You see, this is a conical flask. This is a mirror image of this conical flask. Now, if I try to superimpose it, is nicely superimposed. It can be superimposed. So mirror image of conical flask we can superimpose. That is why this conical flask, this object is a achiral objects. So physically I am showing here. See, this is a conical flask. This is a mirror image of it. If I place a mirror between this, then this is a mirror image of this. Now, if I try to superimpose nicely, I can superimpose. Okay, that is why its conical flask is a achiral objects. Clear? Okay. See one example of achiral molecules. What is this? This is methanol. This is methanol. CH3OH. And methanol 3D structures we can represent with the help of Wedge and dash formula. Clear? Now, this methanol, whether it is a chiral or achiral, we can check with the help of model. If this will be superimposed, if we can superimpose this image on it, then it is achiral. If we cannot superimpose, then it is chiral. We can show with the help of the Wedge and dash structure, Wedge and dash representations, and we can show with the help of, I am showing you with the help of the model. You see this. This is a ball and stick model of methanol. These three white balls representing hydrogen atom, and this is OH group. If I place a mirror between this, is a mirror image of each other. Clear? See, is a mirror image of each other. Is a methanol. Now if I try to superimpose, yes, it is nicely I can superimpose it. See this? Nicely I could superimpose it. This hydrogen I could place the hydrogen of other molecules. Similarly here. So this is a achiral molecules. Clear? Yes. Now finally, how can we identify, how can we test for chirality of molecules? If we be given some molecules, whether those molecules are chiral or not, how can we check? As we have discussed just now, we can check whether a molecule is chiral or not by checking its non-superimposability, whether it is a non-superimposable or not. How it is possible? How it is possible? Either by constructing the model or by drawing the 3D structures. See here. To check non-superimposability, first test. And this is the ultimate way. The ultimate way to test the molecular chirality is to construct models of the molecule and its mirror image, and then determine whether they are non-superimposable. If the models of the molecules are not superimposable on their mirror images, then the molecule is chiral. We can apply the same, we can apply it by drawing 3D structure, three-dimensional structures of the molecules and attempting to superimpose them in our minds. Just now we explained few examples with the help of 3D structure and with the help of the molecular model. Just now I have shown. Yes. Now my dear students, every time it is not convenient to check the chirality by constructing the model. In exam, you will be given the molecule. It is not possible for you to construct model. You will construct model and then you will superimpose. And drawing the Wedge and dash formula, drawing 3D structures also, it is time consuming. Yes, my dear student? That is why the best way, some alternate way to identify the chiral molecules, whether the molecules are chiral or not, are number 2 first. You see, to check the presence of single chiral carbon. If the molecule has a single chiral carbon or asymmetric carbon, then it is 100% chiral. My dear student, if the given molecule will have only one carbon and that carbon is asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon, that already we have learned what is the meaning of asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon. If you see, this is an example of chiral molecules. This is asymmetric carbon. When it will be asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon? If it is sp3 hybridized. We have learned in our previous video. And this other condition is what? These groups or substituent must be different. These are different. By giving different colors, I am representing these are different substituents. Then this is 100% sure that this molecule is chiral. Even you no need to check the superimposability. This is very easy way. Clear? What I said? Any given molecule, if it will have a one chiral center or asymmetric center, then it is 100% chiral molecule. But my dear student, if the given molecule will have more than one chiral center, then it is not sure. You cannot give guarantee that particular molecule having more than one chiral carbon is 100% chiral. Chiral carbon and chiral molecule is different. Yes, having a chiral carbon cannot be a criteria for the molecule must be chiral. Clear? Yes, but once again I am telling, focusing on that particular point, if a given molecule have the chiral carbon, one chiral but one single, then 100% that molecule is chiral. If more than two, no, we cannot say. I will give such type of examples. So this is the second point. This is the best way. Second point is the best way to identify the chiral molecule in exam. Clear? Because this first one, though it is the ultimate way, it is little inconvenient of making model and to see the superimposability and drawing the 3D structure every time. Yes. Another best way to check the absence of certain elements of symmetry. Symmetry elements. So this is the first topic, elements of symmetry. You have to discuss separately. This is the first topic, symmetry elements. There are different type of symmetry element. Plane of symmetry, center of symmetry, axis of symmetry, alternate axis of symmetry. Alright? Just one example I am giving here. A molecule will not be chiral. For example, if it possesses a plane of symmetry. Always remember, all molecules with a plane of symmetry are achiral. All molecules with a plane of symmetry are achiral. So, to be a chiral molecule, it should not possess plane of symmetry. Very important. If any molecule possesses a plane of symmetry, it cannot be chiral. So, we will learn with example, but before that, you should know what is the meaning of a plane of symmetry. A plane of symmetry, which is also called mirror plane, is defined as an imaginary plane which bisects a molecule into two equal halves in such a way that the two halves of the molecules are mirror images of each other. So let us try to understand with the help of some simple examples. Suppose, let us take two alphabet A and alphabet P. You see, let us check the chirality in terms of the plane of symmetry. Whether A is a chiral molecule, chiral objects or achiral objects. This is a mirror image of A. Now, whether it is a superimposed or not, we can check the superimposability, no problem. But very nicely, confidently, you can predict by looking at the plane of symmetry. See here, if you will consider this is a plane. Yes, here this is a plane, you imagine. Then if I can divide equally, I can bisect into two equal halves, then this molecule has got plane of symmetry and this is superimposable. So obviously A is superimposable. We can very much superimpose on each other. Clear? Because it has got a plane of symmetry. We can equally divide if we consider this. So it has got a plane of symmetry. But you see P, this is a mirror image. You just imagine, if I try to superimpose it, it will not be superimposable. Why it will not be superimposable, my dear students? Because P does not have plane of symmetry. If you try to divide it, you see, if you try to divide it, you cannot divide into two equal halves. If you try to divide it, suppose this is, imagine this, yes, not possible. If you try to divide it like this, yes, we cannot divide into two equal halves. Means the alphabet P is a achiral object. It does not have the plane of symmetry. Here, it is non-superimposable. Sorry, the P is chiral objects and this is achiral object. It will be non-superimposable because it does not have plane of symmetry. P does not have plane of symmetry, so it will be a non-superimposable and it will be chiral. And A has got a plane of symmetry. It is superimposable and it will be a chiral. Clear? Let us see some more. So my dear student, let us see in terms of plane of symmetry, how can we check the chirality of molecules? I have taken two examples here. You see, this is carbon, this is methyl group, this is also methyl group, CH3, this is chlorine, this is hydrogen. So obviously, this carbon is not chiral carbon. Clear? So straight away you can say, since there is no chiral carbon, therefore this is achiral. This is a chiral molecule. But in terms of plane of symmetry, how can we predict the chirality of molecules? If you will see here, you see, if we will consider a plane, here, this is methyl group, this is also methyl group. This plane, dividing the molecule into two equal halves. This plane bisects the molecule into two equal halves. Therefore, it has got a plane of symmetry, so this molecule is achiral. Clear? Now let us see another example. This carbon has got the ethyl group, that is C2H5. This has got methyl group. This is chlorine and this is hydrogen. So this carbon is chiral carbon because it is sp3 hybridized. and there are 4 different groups attached to it. Clear? So straight away we can say this is a chiral molecule. But in terms of plane of symmetry, how can we predict it? If we will consider a plane here, this is ethyl group, this is methyl, this is chlorine, this is hydrogen. See my dear student, this plane, this particular plane is not bisecting, not dividing the molecule into 2 equal halves. Means it does not have plane of symmetry. It does not have plane of symmetry. You can compare like this. Suppose this is the molecule. Yes, see, yeah. Yes, this is ethyl, this molecule. This is ethyl, this is methyl. Suppose this is chlorine, this is hydrogen. See here, ethyl, methyl, chlorine, hydrogen. If you consider a plane like this, so it is not bisecting the molecule into 2 equal halves, because these substituent groups are different. Clear? Since it does not have the plane of symmetry, therefore it is chiral molecule. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Now let us see some example of some chiral molecules having plane of symmetry. See, each molecule has got some plane of symmetry. This molecule, this is the plane, this plane, this plane, this. So all these molecules have plane of symmetry. Therefore, all these molecules are achiral molecules. Like that, with the help of plane of symmetry, we can predict the chirality of the molecules, whether it is chiral or achiral. So this is a very interesting examples. As I already mentioned, that if a particular molecules will have more than one chiral carbon, it is not sure that that particular molecule is chiral. But if one chiral atom, then 100% sure that that molecule is chiral molecule. Yes, here you see, let us check the chiral carbon first. Yes, this carbon is a chiral carbon. Chiral carbon because it is sp3 hybridized and attached to it 4 different groups. These are different groups. This is another big difference. 1, 2, 3, 4 different groups. sp3 hybridized. Therefore, this is a chiral carbon. Clear? Next you see, this carbon again is a chiral carbon. Why? Because the 4 different groups, here chlorine, hydrogen, methyl, and here is the big. So this is also a chiral carbon. So this particular molecule have 2 chiral carbon. Now see, my dear student, in spite of having 2 chiral carbon in this molecule is a chiral molecule. This molecule is what? A chiral molecule. Why this is a chiral molecule? Because it has got a plane of symmetry. See, this plane dividing the molecule into 2 equal halves. Have you understood, my dear student? Clear? Okay? Yes. Now, let us see some molecules, whether they are chiral or achiral. Number 1, this molecule. So, easiest way is what? First you see whether this molecule have chiral carbon or not. See here, this carbon. This carbon, whether it is a chiral carbon or not. Yes. Here it is. 4 different groups are here. Hydrogen, OH, CH3, and another group is this. and this is sp3ib dash. Since this is a chiral carbon. Since this molecule have one chiral carbon, therefore we can say this is chiral molecule. Again, here you see. This carbon is chiral? This is not chiral. This carbon is not chiral carbon because there are two similar methyl groups. Therefore, this molecule is a chiral molecule. So, already we have learned how to identify chiral molecule. This is the second one is what? First one to check the non-superimposability. Second one, that is to check whether the given molecule have a single chiral carbon atom is there or not. Clear? If it is there, then it is chiral molecule. This is the simplest way. Next, same way you can identify here. This is a chiral carbon or not? Methyl, bromine, OH, H. There are 4 different groups are attached. sp3ib, so this chiral carbon, obviously this molecule is chiral molecule. Here you see this carbon, 2 similar bromine groups are there. These 2 are dissimilar, but these 2 similar. Therefore, this is not chiral carbon. So this is a chiral molecules. Okay, my dear student, hope you have understood. There are some more important terms we have to learn. We have to learn some more important terms related to stereochemistry. We will continue with it, my dear students, in my next video. So we will stop it here. Thank you. Bye.